Hello and welcome to session 42. A special welcome to all new members, and as always make sure you're somewhere where it's safe for you to relax. So don't listen whilst driving, or if you're in the bath, or if you've got the chip pan on the hob. And then just take a few moments. Just find that comfortable position. You can be sitting down with your head supported, or laying back, perhaps with a blanket and a cushion. And then you can just close your eyes and know for the next 30 minutes you don't need to be anywhere. You don't need to do anything, and absolutely nothing is expected of you. And then you can take a nice deep letting go breath. And I wonder if you can notice how comfortable it feels to have your eyes closed, shutting out the light. Perhaps noticing that gentle glow that comes through your eyelids. And then just get a sense of your hands where they're resting. And for a moment just focus on the sense of touch in your fingertips. Be aware of all those tiny nerve endings that give you your sense of touch. Just think about that sense and what it means to have that amazing thing of feeling, all the things that you can do because of that sense. You can notice through that sense whatever it is that's supporting you, beneath you, the sensation of that support. Or maybe you can notice the clothing touching your body. Just noticing and feeling all the places where your body is experiencing touch. And now turn your attention to hearing. Just listen. Just focus on any sounds outside the room. What can you hear? Maybe there's traffic in the distance. Or the sound of the weather or the wind. Or maybe you can hear silence. But you can still hear that silence. And then move your focus to the sounds inside the room. Can you hear any sounds within the room now? The ticking of a clock, the hum of a computer, or maybe the only thing you can hear is the sound of your own breath, the sound of the air as it passes in through your nose, and the sound as you exhale, noticing any differences. And then turn your focus even deeper inwards. I wonder if you can notice the sound of your heart beating. Just hearing the rhythm of your body. And beginning to reflect now on all that scent brings to your life. All the joy that hearing brings, the joy of music, the sound of a loved one. And now turn your thoughts to the sense of smell. If you can't smell anything around you, maybe you've been cooking food, there might be the smell of cooking or a perfume. Or maybe you can imagine the smells that you really like freshly cut grass, your favourite perfume, or the smell of a beautiful rose, that sweet smell. Just begin to notice all that that sense does for you in each moment of each day. And what about taste? You might have eaten or drunk something recently and you can still taste that. Just a lingering sense of taste. Or you can imagine the taste of your favourite food. Just becoming aware of the value of that sense. The value of that sense of taste. And now bring your focus back to the sense of sight. Bring your focus back to your eyes, noticing that glow again behind your eyelids, and then just for a brief moment open your eyes, and what do you see? The colours, the shapes. And then close your eyes again and think about those pleasures that sight can bring. The pleasure of colour, the pleasure of a beautiful flower. See it in your mind's eye, the wonder of it. And then just think a moment about all those senses and how they enhance your life in every way. That's it. Feeling grateful, and perhaps committing to notice all that your senses do for you. And then there's this idea of a sixth sense, a third eye. And it's said to lay between the eyebrows, just a little bit further back. And imagine it. Just see if you can see it in your mind, that extra sense and what it might give you. Just for a moment, see if you can hear it. Encourage it. That deep knowing. That deep intelligence within yourself. And now you can just relax your focus. Just allow yourself a few moments to begin to sink down into deeper comfort, deeper relaxation. In this time that's all yours, where you can be good for you, and it's like each slow, steady breath you breathe in pure relaxation, and you exhale any last remaining tension, every muscle softening and loosening, allowing your mind to wander and wonder, just drifting and dreaming, floating somewhere warm, a deep sense of peace spreading throughout your body and your mind. And as you continue to relax deeper and deeper, I wonder if you can imagine yourself in the most beautiful, peaceful forest. Tall, majestic trees all around you. You might notice the sound of the breeze as it rustles through the leaves. And your feet can know how that soft earth feels beneath them. And each step here you relax deeper and deeper. You notice the sunlight just filtering through that canopy of leaves. You might notice the gentle chirping of birds, or the snapping of twigs underfoot as you move easily and effortlessly through this place of peace and comfort. You might notice the distant murmur of a babbling stream, but here all the noise is just calm your mind, comfortably warm, a sense of peace and well-being, just soothing every part of you. And you notice that the forest trail is beginning to wind. There's that earthy smell of green all around you that seems to rise from that forest floor, earthy scent of pine and moss. Maybe you catch sight of a vibrant colour, a little patch of wildflowers just blooming underneath the tree. It's almost like you're floating here, making your way through the trees, aware of a warm breeze on your skin and that warmth from the sun. Each step you take, you're aware of a deep comfort, a deepening relaxation. A time where worries, anxieties can just fade into nothing, just melting away. Your attention isn't needed on them, and you feel the ground beneath you. You feel present in the reality of this place. Up ahead you notice a clearing. As you make your way there and you find a comfortable spot just to sit down or lay back, that sun feels even more comfortably warm, and the ground beneath you feels soft, comfortable. And you feel safe and secure here. Each breath you feel yourself sinking deeper and deeper. Just tuning into the sights and the sounds and the sense of that magical place. Noticing a deep sense of serenity, a wonderful calmness. And you close your eyes and those sounds become more distant as you begin to drift down even deeper. And as you lay there, you might begin to recognize that your first priority is to yourself, because you might begin to understand that when you're relaxed and calm, you can function in a much more streamlined and efficient way. When you're relaxed and calm, those situations that in the past might have upset you or worried you, well, they can be seen in a whole new way, like a new perspective. If you can carry these feelings forward into the coming week, being relaxed and calm, you'll find it so much easier to deal with those situations that require your attention. Because when you're relaxed and calm, you intuitively know exactly how to deal with any situation and how to arrive at the best possible result for everyone concerned. And let's just think about that idea as we relax even deeper of sometimes saying no. Because sometimes we need to be clear about our boundaries. And we can do that by becoming clear about our own needs. Just remembering and being comfortable in the idea that your first priority has to be to yourself. And we might think at first sight that this is selfish. But if you think about it, when you take care of yourself, you feel good. And when you feel good, then you have so much more left to give those around you. So you can see now that taking care of yourself is actually the selfless thing to do. And I wonder what benefits will come to you by recognizing that you need to take care of yourself first. Meet your own needs first, because then you have so much more available for others. And sometimes when we meet our own needs, you can discover that the needs of those around you actually begin to change. It's like your world begins to change for the better. And as you begin to look at your own needs, you can begin to feel more empowered. And when you become empowered, you can inspire those around you. You can inspire those you love. who can see how empowered you've become and how you've become so self-sustaining. It's like they just see you taking everything in a stride. You inspire them towards their own empowerment with that relaxed and positive approach to life. When you're relaxed and calm, you can recognize and listen to your own inner voice that can guide you safely through your life. You can become decisive and strong and deliberate about following your heart when you need to stay firm. We can't send mixed messages to ourselves. If you know the correct course of action, when you know the best way forward, then you can find that you become strongly aware of that part of you. Because there always is a part of you that is able to stand firm, to be decisive or to be consistent. That part of you that knows how to say no to others, to opportunities, or even to ourselves, and feel okay with saying no. And by fully recognising this, you can allow yourself to be comfortable with saying no when you need to. And you will know when that is the correct course of action for you. You can begin to state your boundaries more clearly. And you can be calm and confident in doing that. It's just a clear statement of your intentions and needs. You can deliver it so confidently that no one will ever question you. And you'll feel quite comfortable with your position. Because what others might think, well, that's their decision, their own decision. But it doesn't have to concern you, because you know you'll have acted in your fullest integrity. You will have been true to yourself. And you're able to let others know where your boundaries are. And you might be surprised at how swiftly people respond to this newfound sense of positivity and strength. And I wonder if in your mind's eye now, you can just flick to a situation or a time, a conversation, a person, an event where you would like to say no or to state a boundary. And now just watch that you that's able to say no calmly and clearly, confidently, or stating some other boundary. It's like you can hear your voice. Rehearse it now. That's it. Just notice what you look like, taking back that control. Their response is not your concern. That's their decision. Just reassure yourself that you're acting in your highest integrity. You're being true to yourself. And I wonder what it is as you watch that you that lets you know that something's different. What can you see that lets you know you feel so calm and confident? It's like you're surprised at how effortless it is to hold that space for yourself. And now just get a sense of how that you feels. That you that can say no or state your boundaries clearly and calmly. You're taking back control, and when you're in control, you can be relaxed. And when you're relaxed, you're in control. And you can come back to this situation or this future moment in your mind, this space of mental rehearsal. You know, your brain doesn't know the difference between real and imaginary. And so when it sees you acting in that way, being firm, saying no, in a calm and confident way, you've already done it. And so when it comes to actually doing it, it can feel easier, more natural. You know, sometimes negative beliefs, limiting beliefs about ourselves and negative programming can sometimes keep us feeling disempowered. But you can become aware now that you can put in place personal boundaries. You can see to your own needs first. And in that way, you begin to take back control. And maybe as you just relax for these last few moments, you can just drift off to somewhere warm and comfortable. A sense of peace and well-being, resolving to put those boundaries in place in the coming week in a calm, relaxed way. That's it. And now our session is coming to a close. So perhaps you want to focus again on the sounds in the room around you. Just becoming aware of the present moment again. Let some energy build back up in your body. You can begin to wriggle and stretch, yawn, or when you're ready, and in your own time, you can open your eyes, feeling good, feeling calm, feeling relaxed. Thanks everyone, and I look forward to being with you again next week. Bye.